The spirit of man and woman is formed in many different ways, from their power of self-control to their tenacious attitude towards preserving life and helping each other. But where does our spirit come from? Where does it form? Now, this is a hard question to answer, but this is definitely something that has been molded by the communities around us. And these communities are formed from the conversations that we have to everyday people. But most importantly, they are linked to the location and places where we meet others with similar beliefs and interests. And today here on FTD Facts, we are going to look at some of the places within the great and true country known as India and discover why these great temples, although only a building, make them a huge impact on people's lives. So yes, today we're talking about temples. Temples of India. My name's Dave Wapple and welcome to FTD Facts, where we talk about different cultures, communities, and people from all around the world. But like I said, today is all about temples because you know what? There are so many of them within the country, and I picked quite a few of them. Some of them are going to be different from each other. Some are going to be of different religions. Some of them are going to be of just different shapes and sizes, and none of them are truly going to be more important than one another. But before you guys get into this video, I want you guys to stay tuned to the end of this video because I want to tell you about our sponsor, Grammarly.com. And before I get in this video, I want to know, what is your favorite temple in the entire world? You know what, if you're not even a religious person, but you got a favorite building, let me know down there, because you know what, I love the Empire State Building. I think it's just a beautiful piece of architecture, and that's going to be my answer. Look, I'm already breaking my own rules. Now, to start it all off, I want to talk about one of the most famous temples in the entire world, and that is the Golden Temple. Why did I pick it? Well, let's be real, it's made out of gold. If I could put that in my back pocket and walk away with it, I totally would. Yep, that baby's mine and I'm paying off my medical bills. Now, the Golden Temple is considered the holiest Gurdwara of all of Sikhism. Now, okay, a lot of you guys may be wondering, okay, wait, what the heck is a Gurdwara? It sounds like something that you might wear. Well, actually, it pretty much translates to meaning the door to the Guru. And it's, yeah, pretty much like a church. It's one of the holiest places that you can go to practice your religion. Now, this place is extremely popular. As a matter of fact, it has like 100,000 people that come for their daily worship. And as a matter of fact, it can actually hold more than 100,000 people, especially on the outside grounds. Located in Amritsar, Punjab, India, it was founded in 1557 by Guru Ram Das. Now, within the structure, there is a lot of really interesting symbols. And what makes this temple unique is that even though you might be of different faith or religion, you can still visit this temple. And the way they symbolize this is they have doors on all four sides of the temple to represent its openness.
Words. Absolutely amazing. Words. So right now they're doing Sukhasana. Every night they clean out where the Guru Granth Sahib.
Now, although it is called the Golden Temple, it actually has a full name, being called Sri Harmandir Sahib. And as for the name the Golden Temple, it didn't get that until about the 19th century, when Maharaja Ranjit Singh took over the Punjab region and covered the temple in pretty much gold. How much gold? Well, about approximately 750 kilograms of gold. That is a lot of gold. Yeah, seriously what I mean? Back pocket, I wouldn't be able to carry it anywhere because my pants would be falling down and I'd be like, ah, but I'd be rich. Oh yes, and of course, what makes this temple really important, it is considered the world's largest soup kitchen, and it can serve up to 10,000 to even 30,000 people of free food for an entire day. That's why the Golden Temple rocks. It's like the most humanitarian temple on the planet. Again, the other temples that are following this, you know, they're not any less than that. It's just, you know, this one's got the soup kitchen one, so don't be like, Dave, come on, this other temple is my temple. Speaking of which, let's talk about one in a different direction. We've got one where we've talked about gold and prestige and valor. Now, we're going to talk about one that's in a cave. Now, the Amarnath temple doesn't just remind me of Star Wars, it's also a really humble place, and it's a really important place for other people to go. And unlike other temples, it is just a cave. Now, this cave is a very spiritual Hindu place, and it is found in Jammu and Kashmir near Srinagar, and believe it or not, it is way up in the mountains. As a matter of fact, it's over 12,756 feet high. Now, one thing that's really unfortunate about this cave is that throughout most of the year, it's actually closed. This is due to the fact that because it's way up in the mountains, it gets a lot of bad weather, and if you were to trek up there, it's really dangerous for most of the year. But however, However, during the spring and summer months, the ice melts and people generally go up there to pray. Now inside, there is a famous ice stalagmite. And what makes this stalagmite really important is that it was mentioned in even ancient Hindu texts. And it is believed that this is the cave where Shiva explained the secret of life and eternity to his divine consort, Parvati. And on top of that, like I said, a lot of people go do a pilgrimage and trek all the way up the mountain once a year just to pray to the cave, which happens for 48 days in between July and August. People start down at a camp called Palagan, and they will climb 43 kilometers uphill just to go to the cave. It's insane. Now some of you guys may be like, oh yeah, a 43 kilometer trek, yo Dave, that's gotta be what, like only like 100 people are gonna go do this trek? No, it's not 100 people, try like 100,000 people. As a matter of fact, it's more than that. In the year 2011, there was 634,000 people that climbed this thing, and that was the highest recorded amount ever. And during 2012, they had 622,000 people go on this pilgrimage, and 130 people died due to road accidents or just simply due to the fact that they weren't in shape to do the climb. Now let's move on and let's talk about Sanchi. Now out of all the temples that I looked at, this one really had me fascinated because it's a complete round circle. Now this Buddhist temple is located on a hilltop in Sanchi town, which is in the Raisen district of Madhya Pradesh. Now what's really fascinating about this is it's considered one of the oldest stone structures in the entire country. That's right. And it's round. I don't know how they built it that way. And this building was commissioned by the Emperor Asoka in the 3rd century BCE. And over time, it had more elements added to the building, such as gateways and balustrade railings, which were added in the 1st century. And one thing to notice within this structure is the artwork within its pillars. And although they're made of stone, they were carved out with wood and other tools, and it tells the everyday life of Buddha so people would understand Buddha's creed more clearly. Now, Sanchi itself was a very important area, not just for religion, but for history as well. And it had a flourishing community and culture until about the 11th century. And to give you an example of that, Temple 17, which is located near the complex, is considered one of the oldest Buddhist temples. And if you look at Temple 17 and a few other temples within the region, you'll notice they have Greek elements within the structure. This is because there was a major crossover in history between Greek and Buddhism. And even though the region was abandoned at some point in history, it was rediscovered in 1818 by General Taylor of the Bengal Cavalry. And because of Sir John Marshall, the area underwent major restoration to make it look like what it does today. And since 1989, it has been listed as a UNESCO zone. Either way, guys, that is us just looking at 3 different temples, ones that I picked because they had just really interesting things about them. But you know what, guys? I want to know some of your favorite temples, and I want to know why you guys like those temples. Let me know down there because, you know, I want to talk about them in the future videos because I think just, you know, temples and things that have a lot of culture are just really fantastic, and it's really interesting to learn about them. Also, before I get out of here, guys, check out Grammarly.com. These guys are our sponsor. Now, you can download their program for free, and it's great because it helps us get more videos to you guys, and for you guys, it helps you improve your English vocabulary and your grammar. Trust me, I use it all the time. So let us know what you guys want to see next in a future FTD Facts video. We always love listening to you guys. Put your stuff down there in the comment section below. But these have just been a taste of what India has when it comes to its culture and people, and of course, its structures. Because structures are a place of familiarity, and without those places of familiarity, we could very much lose ourselves. And it is amazing how people can look at structures and recognize their importance. For many buildings like these, they have been with humanity for hundreds of years. And as people have walked these halls and grounds, they have walked with their own stories of hopes and struggles. And what all these buildings have in common is they remind us of the achievements that we can create no matter what difference we have in religion, culture, skin, or taste. And that together we can create future hope and history. So there you have it, guys. What did you guys think? Best video ever or what? I know, so cool. Alright guys, check out our other videos on India. If you guys want to learn about other cool cultures and countries from around the world, check out our countries playlist. Other than that, we'll see you guys in the next video, and yeah, don't forget to subscribe, and check us out every single day, Monday to Friday. Hoorah!